I'm always TEMPHUiBIS here, and it's been a long time since I've done a video. Sorry for that, guys. So how you guys been? Yeah, hope everyone's been great. I've been good. Yeah, doing a few things here and there, doing my stuff, and yeah, man, I've all been good. I hope everyone's else been good. And for that, there's been some new ideas coming and recently hitting the news and stuff all over social media. And I thought I'd talk about one of them today, as quite a lot of people have tagged me in loads of these, the thing about this. So I'm talking today about the Nintendo Classic Mini system, which is basically the NES, a small version of it. They're bringing it out to work on, so you can play in HD, bring that 80s 90s feel back to everybody. So I'm going to talk about it, yeah. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a perfect idea because, it does bring people back to that retro feeling. Some people want to play all those next games, and some people who just want that nice basic old school game where you just pick up the controller and play. People want those days back. And I think I know there's some people, yeah, who now have children today. They want to sort of get them to play the old games to sort of build themselves up instead of like trying to get into a very, very hardcore game today. Like, I don't mean hardcore, I mean like difficulty and everything like that. Because when I think about it, I remember how long it took me to get used to Super Mario Brothers 1 on the NES. And I'm thinking, now, what if my first ever game was, let's say, something more, let's say if, my first ever game was something more tougher, something more difficult, like Transformers, Devastation. That game is a pretty tough game. Yeah, you need to have your timing and everything that perfect in that game. You know what I'm saying? And visualize if that was your first game. So I understand what people are trying to do. Yeah, when it comes to bringing their kids to sort of try and get used to those games first, but then some kids learn these things pretty fast anyway, and they're probably more advanced than us when we were kids, so technically maybe that doesn't have to happen. But it's still a good idea. I still understand what they're trying to do, and making it very smaller as well, yeah, obviously to make it convenient for, I guess, for people. If I have to be honest, I ain't gonna get it. And well, the truth is, obviously, is because I don't really need it. I've got my NES set up right there. There's my NES right there underneath my TV, and it's set up to this HD TV. I know a lot of people are saying here that this NES is going to play in HD. Can I be honest? I play my NES on this TV. I plug it in via the composite, and it's perfect quality. There's no real hardcore stretching or things what people claim that it has. To me, it's all crisp on there. It really is. I mean, this is 8-bit graphics. You're not really going to get it in a very, very hardcore HD perfect quality, are you? Personally, it's not that bad. I really think it's not that bad. I've played Mega Drive on this TV through the composite, perfect, and N64, and Nintendo. And to me, it's not that bad. I really don't really have I really don't actually have a problem with it, to be honest. Another reason why I'm probably not going to get it is because looking at it right, yeah, I can see that the type of controllers that I use is some different controllers. So if I was going to get 2 controllers to play 2 players with friends, that's 2 extra controllers I'm going to have. I've got 7 Nintendo controllers. So here's obviously the Legend controller that we all know, right? Yeah, I've got 5 of these. I've actually got 5, and I've also got the Turbo controller Max, and I've got the Messiah controller, which isn't really official. So let's discredit that one. I'll say let's have 6. And one thing I'd know is these controllers does not plug into the new to this mini Nintendo with this legendary plug. It does not plug in with that. It plugs in. It plugs in with with this thing that you see for the Wii. It plugs in with that. Well, I'm assuming it's that, yeah, looking at the pictures of this classic Mini. So here's my question. Do you get to use this controller? This is the classic control for the Wii. Do I actually get to use that controller to play on the Mini NES? I wouldn't anyway, yeah, because obviously I like playing with authentic controllers. You know what I'm saying? Always play with authentic controllers. So that would mean I would have to buy more controllers when I have this NES all set up and all the other controls. And the thing is, this classic NES is only going to play 30 games. You know, I can always just play whatever games I want because I still got all my games over there. You know, I still plug them in. I still buy games here and there. The one thing I want to talk about is some of these games. You know, it's very good. Got good classic games here, and I ain't gonna lie, loads of these games are really great. But one thing that bothers me, everybody knows me. I'm a fighting fan. I'm a beat 'em up fan, and all that. Yeah, and Double Dragon 2. They've got Double Dragon 2 here, but they don't have Double Dragon 1 and Double Dragon 3. And if I have to be honest, Double Dragon 2, in my opinion, is the worst one. I've always disliked that game. I don't like the controls in that game. I think it's the most ridiculous one out of the three. Double Dragon 3 is actually my favourite. And there's loads of reasons for that, yeah. Especially the inspiration to create my own music. And, yeah, like I said, yeah, there is still other brilliant games on it, like all three Super Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, Super C, and Punch-Out. It's definitely got some great games there and everything like that, yeah. One game I'm shocked, well, how can I be shocked it's not there? Because it doesn't come with a zapper, is Duck Hunt. So that's obviously a game that's missing everything that. You know, the thing is, that is the limit. It is only just 30 games. I can understand it's all built in, and that's how they want to do it these days. But I've always just thought of it as just, is that a bit of just a money thing? You're basically buying a new console, and you're only going to play 30 of the games, and you're getting more controllers again when some people still have their new one. You know, I remember going around my brother's house, and he had the Atari flashback that had 30 Atari games on it as well. But the best thing about it is that the controllers were unpluggable, and they still kept the exact same actual plug. So I could go there with my actual Atari joystick that I always use, my favourite Atari joystick. I could go there with it and play on the Atari with that. That to me was at least something there, you know what I'm saying? It's still a shame that can't do more games, because I've got loads of fucking games for the Atari. You know? So the limit thing's always been a bit of a bother to me, really, and that's probably why I won't get it. And that, you know, there are I still buy games for the Nintendo today. I've still actually been buying games, but I've decided that I'm only going to buy 2 more things right now for the NES, and that's it. My friend Shad Lost Arts recently got this 150 games in one cartridge, which actually works as a sort of a ROM engine. When you go select your game, it's loads from a ROM that's in the cartridge. You think, rah, that this technology works in an 8-bit system. Like, you could call it an emulator, but it's still actually the same NES cartridge going into the NES, and you're still playing all the games on them, right? Yeah, that I think, and the reason why I want to get this cartridge is because it's got almost every single game that I want to get for the NES. There's a lot of games that I've been planning to get for the NES for ages, you know. And what I can tell you some of the games. Now, one of the games I was planning to get, was a game called Jackal. I was planning to get a game called River City Ransom. And another game I was planning to get, was, this one's a Famicom game as well. It never came out in America or England, yeah. It was Nintendo World Cup 2, but it was in Japanese. It was called something else, yeah. But you could tell it was the sequel to Nintendo World Cup. Nintendo World Cup was a fantastic game that's given me so much memories. I have that game. I love that game. And guess what? That they made a sequel. When I found out years ago that they made a sequel, my face was just like, Jesus, are you kidding me? I thought they made that. And by the way, yeah, actually I'll get to that bit in a second, yeah. I've always so therefore I've always wanted to play that game. Always wanted to play it. When Shadowlost brought it over and I saw that game on there, I was like, oh my days, I'm about to play Nintendo World Cup 2. I have got to have this cartridge. You know what I mean? And yeah, as I was saying, by the way, Nintendo World Cup and Double Dragon are made by the same company, Technos. They are actually my favourite NES game company because they've made all the best games in my opinion, yeah? River City Ransom, all the Double Dragons, and Nintendo World Cup. All the music on all their games are always perfect. And what I found out that they made a fighting game. They actually made a fighting game, and I was like, oh my god. And I was hearing the music on there. It was my first time hearing the music, and I still feel that nostalgia. It's like as if it's old, but it's new, and you love it the same way you love it back in the olden days. This is proof to me that old things are always going to be better. That's my proof right there. You know what I mean? So once I get that 150 games, which also, by the way, has all these 30 games from the classic mini NES. It has all these 30 games on that cartridge, by the way. Once I get that cartridge, I more or less has everything I want for the NES. There was just one game that I've always wanted for the NES as well that was not on that 150 games in one cartridge, and that's Paperboy 2. I was actually a fan of Paperboy as well. I had Paperboy for the Game Boy for years, always loved it, and Shadowlost Arts, yeah, great guy as usual, bought me Paperboy 1 for the NES, but he's always been keeping a lookout for Paperboy 2 because he knows I want that one as well. So this is my plans really for now for the Nintendo, to keep my Nintendo days going. I just want to buy this 151 cart. I want to buy that cartridge and then buy Paperboy 2, and I'm set. I won't need to buy anything else here for the NES. I won't need to buy anything else here for the NES ever again. And I'm just hyped. I'd be hyped to get it, man, because it's got loads of games, and there's more games I haven't even checked on it yet as well. The games I found on there were absolutely terrific so far, and I'd like to just get those two games, and that'll be it really. So therefore, there's no point me getting this classic mini NES because, like I said, I've got my NES set up right there. It's not in the way. I've got time. I've got space. I always have time to play it, and I've always got to and I'm always going to enjoy it. So but for other people who obviously don't have a NES, other people who need space, need to play and everything, and don't mind if they're buying another controller, another thing, and don't mind if these 30 games and like these 30 games as well, then I'd suggest you guys should buy this this mini console when it comes out, you know, because still, even though it doesn't have all of the games that I would like, there is still some fantastic games here. No doubt about it. I'm looking at them right now, and I'm not gonna lie, there is some real brilliant games here. You know, games that I know that people are gonna like here as well, and everything and all that. I just found out. Oh, it has Mario Brothers. So it's got Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, but it also has the old original Mario Brothers as well. So that's good. So that's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. You know, and like I said, yeah, it being HD doesn't bother me that much because honestly, me playing on the HD on this TV is okay. Sorry, me using the composite on this TV, it's okay. It's okay to me. It's not that bad. I'm pretty sure when I see the classic mini NES, it's not going to be that much of an improvement. I can see it being improved, but not that much of an improvement. You see what I'm saying, yeah? So that's it, guys. That's everything I want to say about this. So, yeah, I haven't done a video for a long while, so I thought I'd just come out with this video for that. And I'm going to try my best not to take this long to come out with another video. You know, I definitely got something to talk about later on, yeah? So, thanks very much, guys. Yeah, I'll speak to you all later. Love who you are.